Hello, everyone. Come in, come in, come in. Not going to be on long. Just want to encourage you just for this moment. Give you a little spice to help spice up your days. Yours truly, HC3, Henry Channel the Third is here to encourage you just for a moment. Y'all tune in. Let's get the numbers up there today. Let's tune in. Let's tune in. Let's go. It's 12 o'clock. It's that time. As you're tuning in, I'm asking you to like, tag, and share. Send it out. Send your emojis. Make sure that help me get the numbers up on today. I'm truly grateful to see another day that was not promised to any of us, but God saw fit to bless us. We're truly grateful for each of you that are yet tuning in. Can't see you. Don't be afraid to send your hearts, your emojis. Let me know you're here, okay? Let me know that you're here. Good to see you, Brother Joe, Sister Viv. Praying and trusting all is well with you. It's Deacon Rudolph. Deacon Rudolph, man, I truly thank God for you and Sister Viv. My daughter, Sakithia, good to see you. Praying and trusting that you're well. Everything's going well with you on your job, all of the above. Go ahead, send it out nationwide. Send it out nationwide. You call that nationwide. Nationwide. Like, tag, and say, Sister Rose, praying and trusting all is well. Everything went good with you and well. Even as you eulogize your aunt, praying and trusting all is well. We definitely send our prayers and condolences to you and the family. Definitely send prayers and condolences to you. Make sure that you, once again, let's get the numbers on out there today. Not going to be on long, but I do want to encourage you on today. Do want to encourage you on today. Do want to encourage you. We're truly grateful. It's 12 o'clock, and I say this all the time. 12 o'clock is the only time that the hands are straight up. Lift your hands up. Tell God thank you. You owe it to him. He woke you up this morning, clothed you in your right mind, gave you use and activities of all of your limbs. So that's why you should praise him. Lift those hands up. Tell God thank you. Truly, truly grateful for everything that God is doing. For those that I see, those that I don't see, good afternoon. We're getting ready to go in. Getting ready to go in for each of you all, those that I see once again and those that I don't. If I don't get the opportunity to tell you good afternoon, I'm telling you now, everyone that is on here now that can hear me under the sound of my voice, lift those hands up. Tell God thank you. You owe it to him. Tell God thank you. Tell him thank you. It's level up time. It's time to go in. Good to see you, Lady V. Good to see you, Vera, praying and trusting all is well with you, that your day is going smooth the way that you desire. Praying and trusting that it is. Let's send it out. Tag, like, tag, and share. Let's send it worldwide, nationwide. Let's do that, okay? We're going to get ready to go in. Going to get ready to go on in just for the moment. Get ready to go in. Get ready to go in. We're truly grateful for each of you all, once again, that are here. We thank God for you. Thank God for each of you all. Truly a blessing to be here. I want to encourage you on this day, on your it's 12 o'clock, hands are straight up, say it all the time. Maybe on your lunch break, maybe taking a bathroom break, whatever it may be. I just want to add a little bit of spice in there, something that's going to get the blood to flowing, okay? Something that's going to get the blood to flowing. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. It's yours truly, HC3, Henry Channel the Third, on this Level Up moment, Level Up Thursday. Let's get it, okay? Today I want to talk about, just for a moment, open your mind up. Y'all saw the topic. Y'all saw the heading. Take the brakes off your mind. Don't try to think where I'm going. Don't do any of that, okay? I'm asking each of y'all, open your mind up so that you can hear me clearly. Hear me clearly. Today I want to talk about don't plan a funeral. Don't plan a funeral. Don't plan a funeral. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to slow it down. Don't plan a funeral. There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot that's taking place, a lot that's transpiring. Everywhere you go is something. We know that this month is Women's Month, right? This month is Women's Month, catered to the women, March. I thought about a lady in the Bible, well-to-do lady, had money. She had money, living good, building onto her house wasn't a problem. I'm quite sure all of you all know her. She's known by her, they don't give her a name, but just said the Shunammite woman, the Shunammite woman, okay? Shunammite. I want to talk to you just for a moment about her. This lady, well-to-do, governed herself accordingly. She dwelled among her own. She didn't ask for nothing, want for nothing, any of the above. Here it is. One day it says that as Elisha and his servant Gehazi would come through on their journeys, she would invite them in. She would invite them in, come in and eat with them. Did it on a regular basis. After a while, she had a conversation. The Shunammite woman had a conversation with her husband and said, can we build the man of God, Elisha, a room? Can we add an addition to the house? Evidently it was agreed. They added the addition to the house, once they added the addition to the home, told Elisha, you don't have to go anywhere else to stay. You can stay right here. You ain't got to travel way back or whatever you need to do. Stay right here. They took care of him. The Shunammite woman, once again, this right here is a very prominent woman in the Bible. I have no name, and I'm quite sure every female, every individual that's listening to me under the sound of my voice, you can insert your name right there. Because many of you all, watch this, are just as notable as she is for some of the deeds or the things that you have done or the blessings that you have given to others. But anyway, the Shunammite woman, Elisha, had a conversation with, y'all know the Bible. Y'all can go in 2 Kings, look it up. I think it's 2 Kings 4. 2 Kings chapter 4, around 18, somewhere up in there. 2 Kings chapter 4. Start at verse number 1. Read the whole thing. But Elisha and Gehazi had a conversation. Elisha asked Gehazi, what is it that she need? What she don't have? Because he wanted to be a blessing to her. He wanted to be a blessing to her. Just give me your backdrop. Not going to be on long once again. He wanted to be a blessing to her. Gehazi said these words, she don't have a child, right? Said she don't have a child and her husband is of old age. Her husband is of old age. Her husband is of old age. Elisha says, okay, he speaks to this Shunammite woman, tells her, by this time next year, you're going to have a son. You're going to have a son. Lo and behold, she have a son. Yeah, she have a son. She got blessed, the man of God. God blessed her to have a son. He made that was impossible to man, to the couple, to human. He made that possible for them. The thing that seemed impossible to you is possible for God. He worked a miracle in their life. They had this son. And one day, the son, as he grew up, the Bible says that the son was out in the field. The son went out in the field with his dad, with the reapers, went out there working in the field. This is Shunammite woman's son. She and her husband, their son, he's out there working in the field. And the son said these words. They don't give the son a name. The son said these words, my head, my head, my head. Some of the theologians, they say it's this right here. Some of the theologians believe that, some scholars believe that the son was saying my head, but they believe that he had a heat stroke. That he had a heat stroke because it's hot out there. He, in the sun beaming down on him. The husband says, tell the reapers, tell his workers, get the boy, take him to his mother. Get the boy, take him to his mother. They takes him to his mother. Listen to me good. Takes the son, the boy, the baby, the blessing, the miracle to the mother, the Shunammite woman. The Shunammite woman, watch this, have the son on her laps. On her lap. I'm sorry, not laps, ain't but one. On her lap. The son, she noticed, is not moving. The son dies. She goes upstairs, take the child to the room or to the addition that was built onto the house for the man of God, for God's servant. Lays the son on his bed, Elisha's closes the door, Tell some of the workers that's right there with her, go tell my husband, send me a mule. I need to go. I got to get some yonder. The husband said, this needs a new moon. It's not harvest. It's not, all of the above. She said, I got to go. I need to go see the man of God. I need to go, blah, 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 blah. And that's why the husband was saying this. But long story short, the son died. Yeah, the son passed away. The son died. The servant gets to Elisha. But before we can get to Elisha from a ways off, Elisha and Gehazi is on Mount Carmel, right? And they can see the Shunammite woman coming from a distance. And Elisha tells Gehazi, go see what is wrong with her. See what's going on. Ask the question. Ask the question. Gehazi asked the Shunammite woman a question. Is everything okay? Is blah, blah, blah. Is it this? Is blah. Elijah told him everything to ask. And this lady says something that was so vital, that was so mind blowing. She says, it is well. All is well. She says, all is well. I want y'all to put a pin there. She said, all is well. Even some of the other ones, so she let the other ones know, all is well. She gets past Gehazi. Anyway, she ends up going to Elisha. Elisha sent Gehazi. Y'all gonna have to read this. I'm really literally just telling y'all the whole thing so I can get into this. I'm just trying to paint a picture. So Elisha sent Gehazi. She tells Elisha what's going on with the blessing, with the miracle, with the actual thing that she was blessed with, which is a son. She says, my son is dead. My son died. Blah, blah, blah. This right here is transpired. Elisha asking the question. He says, God didn't show me this. God didn't show me this. He sends Gehazi. Give Gehazi his staff. Gehazi runs, go to the house, gets to the house, goes up to the man of God's room, see the son. Elisha told him, lay the staff on him. The staff didn't work. Nothing happened. Gehazi come back. Long story short, it didn't work. It didn't work. The Shunammite woman didn't go with Gehazi. She stayed with the God man, the man of God. She stayed with him. She stayed with what blessed her, what spoke the blessing in her life, what spoke in her life. Here we go. She stays there while Gehazi is gone. Yeah. While Gehazi is gone, she stays with Elisha, falls down at his feet, weeping. She never allowed anyone else to see her hurt. She never told anyone else what she was dealing with, the pressure or the pain that was on her. She didn't tell anyone. All she said was, all is well. In other words, I'm going to have to insert this before I go a little bit further. We have to be careful who we want to share some things with when we know that they can't handle it. The best individual or the best one to take your problem to is to the Father, which is the one that make all things possible. Y'all listen to me good. Okay. Our thing is, as soon as something happens, we want to run to everybody. We want to go, hey, because we want, I don't know, for some reason, people want pity, sympathy. And this was a tedious time for the Shunammite woman, but she stayed with the man of God, didn't tell anybody else, the workers, her husband, she didn't even tell her husband. In other words, she was saying, this is a job for God. She took it directly to the man of God. She says, all is well. Elisha goes. He goes to the house, to the room, opens the door, see the little boy on the bed that was made for him, the bed in the room that was built onto the house for him. The son laying on the bed. Elisha didn't go in immediately and just, start praying over. No, he didn't do that. He prayed to God first. He prayed to God. After he finished praying, the Bible then says, here we go. The Bible then says, Elisha stretched himself out, put his face to his face, mouth to his mouth, hands to his head, laid his body on the child. Right? Laid his body on the child. After this, the Bible then says the child sneezed 7 times. In other words, the reason that the child sneezed, that was an indication that life was there. And the 7 mean it was complete. Elisha gets up, take the child back to the mother. Here we go. Here we go. I just want to share all that just to give you all this. Do not plan a funeral. Don't plan a funeral. God have given you so much. So many dreams, inspiration, ideas. God have blessed you in many ways. And God says, watch this, let me help you out. I'm not about to do something new in your life. I'm about to resurrect something old that you didn't think was going to take place. God said, I'm going to take an old thing and make it new for you. Don't plan the funeral. Lay hands on yourself. I can't plan a funeral. You have too many dreams, ambitions, ideas. Don't give up on them. No, it's not time for a funeral. God says, I'm breathing to your situation. I'm breathing on the dream. I'm breathing on the thing that I have placed in your spirit, and I'm about to resurrect it. I'm going to cause it to sneeze, and so that it will live again. I'm going to make it sneeze 7 times to let you know that it's complete. It's going to happen. Many of us have given up on a lot of things. Many of us want to walk out on life. Many of us want to walk out on this, that, or the other. But I urge you on today, stand firm, be steadfast and unmovable. Stay where you are, because what God is about to do, he says, I'm stretching myself out on it, on the very thing, the entrepreneurship, the dream. And he says, when I lay on it, I'm resurrecting it. Today is your day of resurrection. Everything that people counted out and they was planning the funeral, they done called the funeral home. They done got the obituary ready. They done got all of the programs ready. They even got the hearses ready by how many people. But I want to tell you, there will not be a funeral today. Don't plan the funeral. If they plan on doing it, let them do it on their own. Do it for some of them. They'll say it. But don't you plan a funeral for anything that God has given you. God said, I'm bringing it back. I'm resurrecting it. And not only am I going to resurrect it, I'm going to bring it back to you, what I resurrected, and place it in your lap. I'm going to place it back in your lap. And that stopped breathing shall breathe again. That you thought was dead, watch this, shall be resurrected. Oh, man. Don't plan a funeral. Don't give up. Don't give up on the child. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. Don't throw. This is not the time to throw in the towel. Don't plan a funeral. Many, if the Shunammite woman didn't ever have that tenacity to keep saying all is well, and she would have been telling, well, this right here happened, she would have planned a funeral. But she says, this is not a job for you. This job is just right for God. Take it to him. When you take it to the Father, when you take it to God, when you take it to him, he'll turn the whole thing around. So whatever it is, I'm just about done and we're going to go. Whatever it is you've been praying about, take it to the Father. Go lay before the throne. God, this is the situation. I'm laying the problem at your feet. In other words, when I give it to you, I'm not going to worry about it. Why? Because I trust you enough to handle whatever it is that you have blessed me with. If you bless me with it, you're not going to allow it to die with me. It's turning around. I'm speaking this in your life. I'm speaking this. I don't know who this is for besides myself. I don't know. I'm not planning a funeral. I'm planning a celebration. Yeah, I'm planning a celebration. Matter of fact, let's change it. Let's have a resurrection party. That's what it's just about Easter. Let's have a resurrection party. That's what it's all about. I'm not planning a funeral. I'm trusting you, God. There you go. I'm trusting you. And I got to say, I say this on a regular basis. If God brought you to it, he'll bring you through it. You have to believe it. When you're dealing or going through a situation, you don't run to somebody else, because sometimes people that are not spiritual minded or have enough faith, they'll take you further and further down. They'll take you down. They'll pull your spirit down. So that's why you have to be careful who you share stuff with. Some people will go ahead and tell you, go ahead, let's prepare. I do X, Y, Z. I cook the food. I don't want your food. I want the blessing. I want the miracle. I want what he gave me, not you. I want what God gave me, the blessing, the miracle that he has given me. She tells the man of God, I told you I didn't want no child, but you blessed me anyway, figuratively speaking. So if you bless me, if God blessed me with something that I didn't want, I'm going to let him take care of it. They got a song that says, turn it over to the Lord and he will work it out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All you got to do is turn it over. Trust it. With him stretched out wide, laying on the sun, mouth to mouth, hand to hand. Come on, man. Face to face. Plan a funeral. Having some technical difficulties. Must be good. I'm not giving up. Don't plan the funeral. Have a resurrection party. The dreams, the ambition, the ideas, everything that God has given you, he's resurrected it. Don't plan a funeral. Cancel the funeral. It's not time for that. You will be that individual, or you're becoming the individual that God has destined for you to be. Don't listen to everybody else. He's working it on your behalf. Don't plan a funeral. Don't plan the funeral. We can have a party because God is giving it. I'm not talking about next week. I'm talking about starting today. That inspired you. I pray that I said something on today that gave you, that literally have given you the drive to run on. I pray that I have. I pray that I have. Y'all be encouraged. Stay tuned. Your best is yet to come. We're going to have a resurrection party. We're not planning a funeral. Yes, everything that I didn't think it was going to happen. Yeah, I know it's been years, but it's not over. It's not over. He's putting it back on your lap. He's putting it back in your lap. Go buy the home. Go purchase the home. Get the car, whatever it is that you're doing. Apply for the job. He's giving it back to you. I'm done. My cash app is on the screen. If anybody desire, they want to sow. If anybody want to, if this bless you, sow. It's fine. $H channel 3. I pray I said something that encouraged you on today. Don't plan a funeral. Plan for the resurrection party. Because it's about to come up. A harvest in your favor. The baby, come on. The baby is coming back. It's coming back. Make sure you know what to do with it when it come back. Give it to God, not to